everybody, happy Monday. Welcome to the start of a week. A week that will be, well, listen, it's grand. It's closer to Friday. You've nothing else to worry about. Yes, it is Monday, isn't it? Wait, no, it is. You're very welcome aboard. Tonight, friends, we continue on our mini-series flying the beautifully restored Grumman G-111 Albatross. This twin-radial amphibious aircraft, originally designed for long-range maritime rescue, and now repurposed for executive charter. Yes. Built to land in open ocean conditions, no less. The Albatross remains a very powerful and complex platform and beautifully built in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So that's our chariot for this evening, right? I don't know why it keeps coming up route not found. The thing is mad. But anyway, he's like the Ferrero Rocher man. What was that? Oh, we believe you were spoiling us. Right, do you remember that? Brilliant. Anyway, coastal demands and cross-border planning. Our route this week is going to take us to some of the most iconic airports in all the world. Some absolute crackers here. We depart from Zadar, Lima Delta Zulu Delta. And we're heading to a place called Split. Yes, Lima Delta Sierra Papa. Then it's out to Dubrovnik, right? Beautiful, gorgeous little spot. And from Dubrovnik, we're going to cross over the border into Montenegro to Tivat, Lima Yankee Tango Victor, right? And then we continue inland to a place called Tirana, which is in Albania. Lima Alpha Tango India. There are some absolutely cracking airports here, flying over some beautiful terrain. But it's not as simple as that. Not at all. We have some passenger requirements and some operational considerations. We're on live weather, and you can see it's absolutely scalding out. It's hot in the Mediterranean. It's lovely, right? But we need to have a midday arrival into Tirana, aligning with the ground appointment and light lunch expectations from our passengers. We need to execute a slow pass over the southern coast near Dubrovnik for photographs and stuff that need to be done. Then a bay west somewhere of Kotor out in Montenegro for a potential water landing photo op. We'll evaluate wind and wave state en route to see what it's all about. The leg blends all kind of detailed flight with customer service logistics at its heart. We need to plan for fuel. We need to plan for low-level flying and some water landing once again. So it's going to be fun. So that's what we're at, right? Doesn't Tivat have a spicy approach? It really does. This is just gorgeous. Now, the time of day is kind of mid-morning. We might change it because this thing is like a screenshot paradise. Beautiful, right? So we'll see how we get on. But anyway, how was your day? Right, we were streaming earlier. A bit of on air. I didn't make any... Epic fool. Word has it, he's still vomiting. Right? From the handling I did of his beloved helicopter. But anyway, who's here in the chat? Look, we ramble in. Let's ramble in. Have a look. Fierce Wolf is here, looking fierce and wolfy. Good to see you, buddy. Spitfire RAF 100 is here. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Vacuum, good to see you. Me Janie then does buttons. We played that twice. Play this one. There we go. Vacuum. Good to see you, buddy. CP65 rambles in. Tarnish Mossman is in the house. Super Ty is lurking. Eamon says, and we start all over again. Right. What was that movie? Not Groundhog Day. Was it Groundhog Day? I think it was Groundhog Day. Right? What a movie, though. But anyway, yes, good to see you. Toto is here, good to see you. Alson, welcome aboard. Night Zep is here. Commander Balosh, welcome back. Mac Vision is here. Try the mic. How are you, Mike? You're looking well. Sourdough Man, welcome aboard. Jamamu is here. Lenny Bobbins, Lenny, welcome in. DeRuiter, hope you're keeping very well. Heisenberg, good afternoon. Stuck working again. Ah, dear, and Janie, you poor old... You poor old devil. That thing moves now. Do you notice that? Right? Don't know who's in charge of it. Mac Vision, welcome in. Dougal McTavish the Chairman. He says, good evening, good peoples. Anyone else allergic to Mondays? And I don't even work. What? Mondays are terrible. But yes, let me see now. We're over here, look. Boise, good to see you. The Impossible Face, hello. Stu Snape is here, welcome back. Let me see now. Viper Strike, good evening, Murph and Fireflies. Had a great day in Kirkwall exploring the area. Now I'm sailing to Inverness. Beautiful. That's a phenomenal trip you're doing, Viper Strike. Airwolf is in the house. Lead Ballooner, I'll be lurking again. Well, welcome in, Lead Ballooner, and prepare for lurkage. Strap 21, hola. Nighthawk is here, good to see you. Ozymandias, hope all is well. Schutz is here, hope we're all good. Looking forward to some shenanigans. We don't do shenanigans, not at all. Everything's all carefully, precisely, and carefully executed. Yes, that's what we do. Stick Figure, good to see you. Malky Mac, good evening. Toombs is here. Out here in the suburbs is out there in the suburbs. Good to see you. Right, Martel, welcome in. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John, hope you're well. Where is this now? I'm going to fly in VR tonight for the crack. Jesus, now, Boise, give it a now blast and see what happens. Creo is here, good to see you. B. Carlo, welcome in. Wicked Lumberjacks, happy Monday, buddy. DCS Ducks, hello, good to see you, man. How's she cutting? Mech Manser is here. Jan Morecambe, ready for round 2. Yes. Piku, good to see you. 98 Vulcan, greetings Murph and Fireflies, hope all well. Hope all is well. Hope you're well. You're looking well. Do you know? Filthy is here. Janky Reefs, good day. Hope all is well. Who else now? Falconer, very good evening to you. Hope you're keeping well. I'm sure many of the 415s are fighting the current fires in the middle of Canada right now. Yeah, savage fires out there, isn't there? Retriever Neil is here. Evening, everyone. It's Monday again. Only 4 days left to the weekend. See? That's the spirit. Good man yourself. Flying Trits, Tier 1 for 13 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Flying Trits. Insane generosity and support to the channel, as always. Old Veteran 965. Happy Monday, Scott. Hope you're well. Phantom Diablo. Looking forward to tonight's flight. It brings back holiday memories from 2 years ago when we flew into Tivat and stayed in the Budva and Kotor. Jesus, then. And Lat Galad. What was that thing Picard said? And there was a saying out of a song, Angelad or something, I don't know, but that's what it sounded like. But anyway, Kozaki Flyer is here, good to see you, man. He says, how are you, Murph? I moved a click toward the runway and shut down until you start engines. Tally ho. APU Inspector is here, 180 streams, man. Thank you very, very much indeed. Jesus, I've no idea what I want to fly tonight, the Impossible Face says. Take the G-111. Enchiladas. Yeah, something like that, the Impossible Face. Yeah. This is the first day of my summer holidays. A good way to spend it, says Falconer. Great news, man. Jeez, that's brilliant news. Max Stallion, good to see you. Idle Cutoff. Hi, Murph. Cambridge calling. Hello from Tipperary. You're looking well. Cy120, good evening. Hello, fellow flying boaters. Yes, you have to put on your boating voice. Me dad has a boating voice. I told you this before, you know. Like, if you're all heard my dad speak, you know, he's kind of, well, he's Dublin, but he's not Dublin. You know what I mean? He doesn't talk like that. He's very kind of, you know, he's well spoken, you know. But when it comes to the boating, oh yes, he kind of puts on some sort of a strange accent, you know. Hello. Instead of saying hello, you know, hello, and things like that. Welcome aboard. He talk, you know, his name should have been like Finton or something. But anyway, it seems, if I seem to be doing even madder things than usual, exclaims Nightsep, I am trying to fly the Altea for the first time. Oh, no one's safe. Muttley is here, good to see you. Who else come in? My phone went dead. Well, the other phone went dead. It's now charging. I have a clock here in front of me. Can you see it from over there? Look. Don't look at the back of my head. Look, see the clock I have. Look at a good long haired look. But anyway, there's a phone sitting on that. This is all the stuff I do, lads. Right? I mean, I wonder, I should really move that camera angle now. I'm just saying, it's not the most, you know what I mean? Me toe, it's just not a great camera angle these days, is it? The bald head is blinding me. Shut up, Patrick, and sit down. Put a cap on. Yeah, I need to move it. I need to move it, you know. He's like the Ferrero Rocher man. Yes. Why do they call it Rocher and it's spelled Rocher? That's not important right now. What is important is AZ Blue Line has rumbled in. Good to see you. Zard is here. I'm out of jail. Man, Zard. Moving on. Daddy Plump, tip tops of the evening. Good evening. The Impossible Phase. Oh, do we need amphibious aircraft for this? No, you don't need them. I advise them, but you don't need them. No, you don't need them. We can fly without. Soaring AJH, man. Hope all is well. Muse Van is here. Burst in the door with his elbow. How he is, his man jokes is. Happy Monday. Good to see you, Muse. Hope you're well, buddy. 2024 comes into its own in this region. It's stunning, says Dougal. Yes. Zith is here. Doesn't Tivat have a spicy approach? It really does. Hemmel, good to see you. Zard, subscribing at tier 1 for 10 months. Thank you very much indeed. Jesus, Ard, you got out of jail and then he's back to his normal antics. Brilliant. Jesus. Death's Angel, hello. Curly Toes, welcome aboard. We have to plan you going the wrong way too, says Linny. What? That never happens, you know. Tail Rotor reporting for duty. Jan Moorkamp looking for the Skoda. Yeah, no Skoda. I don't know why the route isn't working. Strange, right? Devil Fly is here. Howdy all from Southern California. Hello from Tipperary. I hear the cat. You hear the cat? She went running away. Corn Wolf, welcome aboard. Where are we at now? Over there now. Energizer, evening all. Has the poor patient from today's morning heli flight recovered of the landing yet? Right? Desperate. Poor El Epic, he's still vomiting into his face, you know, after the flying I did. Patrick, you're very welcome aboard. My dad swears like a navy. Wait, that's the kind of boat voice. Brilliant. Baldonnel isn't Dublin though. Not really. Wait now, hang on a second now. Right, Baldonnel is Dublin, I'll have you know. Fact. County Dublin. Was it Dublin 22? Dublin 22. I had to remember my old address. One casement there, a class address. People used to say, that's not your address, when it was. I had to give them, like, it's a military, well, it is a military base. One casement aerodrome, you know. But anyway, the bald head is whoosh now. Where is this now? The Britain Norman. Oh yeah, great machine for rambling. You know, we couldn't see the clock for the back of the head. Yeah, thanks, Flying Trades. Right, Hangar Studios is here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're keeping very well. Sir Camsalot says, I can confirm this. Yes, you see. Afternoon from Alberta, says Lucky Bo. Welcome aboard. Outside the M50 doesn't count. I'm a loud man and I know this. Nah, that's all propaganda muse. Don't mind that at all. Sure, half the fellas on the south side aren't even in Dublin at all. They're North Wicklow, right? Meanwhile, Gibbo starts like, you know. Anyway, what over here? Look, Defiant Braun is here. Good to see you. Over to YouTube now. Quick hello to folks. Visualize is here. Welcome aboard. Uniform Goose. Good day, Goose. Hope you're well, buddy. Flying Diggs. Good to see you, Diggs. Hope you're well, man. Dave Cleary. A legend, Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Bill, welcome in. Jaken's dad. Hello. Working from home today. And yourself, Jaken's dad. Where's this now? Bat is in the house. Hit the like button. Jesus, thank you, Bat. You're very good. Mrs. TPHI. Hello, hello. John Hawkes is here. Black Sheep Jean. Good day. Your silent stalker is here watching you. Quietly, silently watching. Jesus! Jean, it's good to see you. Icarus rambles aboard. Sky Camry is here. Welcome in. Sir William, greetings, my dude. Let me see now. Who else come in? Robert Tracy is in the house. Good to see you, Robert. Gramer Dim, welcome aboard. Monty is here. Q Plague, Levi, and Flight Sim Max. Welcome in. You're all looking terribly well. Turned out in your Sunday finest on a Monday. Brilliant. Right, now, where's this? It's over here, look. Right, Winklegaster, you again. Wait, what? There are so many albatrosses. Albatri? Right? It's magnificent. It is. Turnsey has rambled aboard. Good to see you, Turnsey. Right, now, we'll go over and have a look at this route, will we? Yeah, me lights are... See, everything's working again. Proby Pete, top of the evening to you, buddy. Hope you're keeping terribly, terribly well. And now, right. Is that where... You shouldn't be able to see that. Right, now, that's grand, isn't it? Yes, Murph, it's grand. Now, let me see. OMG, 35% on gifted subs. OMG, he says. Drew Moore, good to see you, Drew. Hermit something, good afternoon. Hope you're well, man. Look at the state of this plane. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic.
I put the car in
Jesus.
baby.
Drew Moore, you mad thing. You just gifted 5 tier 1 subs, look. Jesus. Drew Moore, thank you very, very much indeed, man. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub, thanks to Drew Moore, do be sure to say thank you. Insane generosity, and thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Drew. 5 gifted tier 1 subs before we even get a word in edgeways. Brilliant. Right, Navigraph. There we go. Let us look at our routing for this evening's flight. Yes, that's right. Here we are anyway, at a place called, where's me gadget? Get in there now. There we are. So our first starting point here is, of course, what's the name of it? That place, lads. What's it called? Zadar, right? Or Zadar. But anyway, we're going to depart from here, and our first landing for this evening is down into Split, and it's right beside Port Split. So we've 2 landing ops here. We're going to do a landing down at the port, after we do a landing onto the apron or onto the runway and then get onto the apron. The landing into Split is quite nice. It's very similar, pardon me, to Tivat or Tivat. Could be Tivat. Very similar. You're going to come in over the bay, over the marina, and then straight in. Unless, of course, we have to go the other way. But we'll check on the weather and see what things are doing, right? Our next run then, friends, as we continue down for 104 nautical miles, we're going to overfly the enchanting and historically savage city of Dubrovnik. They filmed a Game of Thrones here. This was King's Landing. All right, and we'll overfly that. I think there's photogrammetry there, and from there, the airport. There's a hotel here. To see this mad-looking building on the beach. My dad stayed there, right, and we sent him over there. He was given cheek. Away with you now, and it's a 5-star hotel, and depending on the time of the year, you would be shocked at the rates of the room. I think we paid. I think there was rates for like 45 to 50 euros per night. It was for nothing. 5-star, all-inclusive, the whole shebang. Granted, he had to share it with 12 Croatian sailors, but that's a different story. It's a beautiful-looking hotel. And well, what they can do, the airport is there, right? Drop you to the airport, which is there. I mean, you'd walk it, right? Anyway, well, maybe not on the main road, but you could walk it. Then it has its own little villagey thing here. Beautiful, all little marinas and jetties and all this. But they do a little boat, you see, for $10 or €10, and they bring it on the boat and they sail you all the way over to Dubrovnik. And you ramble into Dubrovnik through the old quarter, and it's all beautiful walls here. Absolutely stunning. Now, you don't mind paying 45 or 55 euros a night for the hotel, because a cup of coffee in Dubrovnik is about 12 quid, right? A dear. But there's something really interesting, because overlooking Dubrovnik, you have these massive hills. And particularly if you look closely up here, there's a ski lift. You see? There's a ski lift that brings you up the hill, and it gives you just absolutely incredible panoramic views. It's one of the most stunning places on earth, Dubrovnik. It's beautiful there, right? So we're looking forward to overflying that. And there's all little islands and all this stuff here as well. So that's our landing at Dubrovnik. From Dubrovnik then we continue on and we ramble into the next little kind of gougy inlet here, and you'll see this is Tivat, right? Now this is a very challenging landing regardless of what runway you're going on, and the reason being is you'll always come into it from the coast, right? And as you approach it, yes, there's a whole load of marinas, so you can actually fly in this way, keep tight to the the land here, and then swing in right on final. But what makes this a challenge is the high terrain beside the airport. The wind, absolutely like a devil, blows in and off it. So always expect a challenge, always at Tivat. Beautiful, beautiful airport. Then our final hike, some 74 nautical miles, is going to bring us all the way down past this bay area here, and then slightly inland, and we're going to be landing down into this neck of the woods, which is, what's it called? Tirana. It's in Albania, right? Did Twitch chat die? I couldn't tell. It seems to be working okay. I got the Payware airport. Oh, nice. Yes, it's good. It's good. Twitch chat. CP says yes. Dougal says no. I don't know, lads. Did it? Boo! No, we can see that. Are we still live? I could have been talking to myself here. There was nothing new there, though. I mean, I talk to myself quite a bit, you know. No, I think we look good. I'll do an L refresh, just to be sure. Hang on there now. Nothing happened for me. It's fine there. I'm all good. Says, yeah, okay. No, I think we're good. Just hit an L refresh. An L F5 should do the ticket, right? Right, anyway, this is a really interesting route because, as I said, some of these airports are absolutely beautiful, right? They're just stunning. So we have a relatively short run down to our first stop at Split. And what we're going to do, when we fly in this neck of the woods, yes, we'll do a landing in the runway. We'll then depart. And for those of you in amphibious, we're going to land out here down at the port, right? Just to make it look a little bit different, right? Hi there, and it's no difference if you were talking to yourself. Well, you see, I mean, the stuff I say in me head, you know, you guys interact with that. So, you know, Murph, have you ever been to Montenegro? I haven't, Turnsey. I have not been down this neck of the woods. This is a bucket list item for me. In actual fact, this route that we're doing, myself and Mr. Two-Tone sat down one day and we said, right, this is what we're doing for our holidays. We're going to do this some year. What we're doing this year in in August, we're going to fly into Malaga. From Malaga, we're going to drive up to what's the name of that place? Granada, right? From Granada, we're driving out. We've relations over this neck of the woods. We're going to stay with them for a few days, and then we're going to drive back the south coast, right? Because usually I bring the car with us, but the ferry from Ireland to Spain is 24 hours in the Bay of Biscay, and you know what I mean. So we're doing that trip, but this is a trip we absolutely want to do. So we're kind of using the sim to kind of do an El Recce on this, because, friends, we can fly to where we started off all this adventure, right? Rent a car and then drive all the way down. And, you know, our route will eventually finish down at down here, I think, right? Is it there or there? I thought we were going to Thessaloniki as well. But anyway, it's down this neck of the woods, and I want to drive it. Do you know what I mean? I was near here during the unpleasantness, and I saw her come back in better times. Yeah, you know, it's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. Super tight. I probably would stream it if I was driving it, yeah. Yeah, I would actually, yeah. Because I think it'd be class. But I don't think I'd get the Skoda down that far. You know what I mean? But I'd rent a car, maybe a convertible, but then I'd definitely have to wear the hat. Do you know what I mean? She'd be burning out quick, lads. There'd be nothing left. John Hawk says, I'm not seeing anyone on the Southeast Asian server. John, just put in exclamation point, how to multiplayer, all one word, and just make sure you have all the buttons set up, do you know? What do you mean the Skoda wouldn't make it that far? It'd be grand. Sure, we'll stop off at Skoda on the way. You know, we just have to make a bit of a detour. Good luck with the roads in Montenegro. They're bad. I'd say so. Many a holiday around here when it was Yugoslavia, says Schutz. Yeah. No, look at this whole region, friggin' mad, right? But it's coming more and more popular now, in particular with a lot of the European jet carriers. They're bringing you out this neck of the woods, right? So it's all the Adriatic, lads. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. So that's our route. That's an islander who's very happy to be here. We're going to ramble into our aircraft. Now, the scenery has a couple of 415s parked up, some military aircraft over there. Jesus, we have a good few lads with us today. This is brilliant. So we're going to get our aircraft up and running and make sure our passengers are loaded in, double check our fuel, which is going to be important, and yes, kind of take it from there. So here we are in the galley. Beautiful. And yes, welcome in there. Yes, and press buttons with things and stuff. So we can do this manually, or where's the click spot? Here we go. We can do this manually, or we can just start loading them in, because we have a little button here, you see. So we're going to close up all the stuff and go ahead and get rid of this. Now we're going to check the EFB, because let's have a look at our fuel, right? Let's have a look at our fuel. So let me see, total flight hours, that's pilot log stuff. Let's go into the aircraft and let's have a look in here. So seats, cargo, fuel is important. Now we're currently carrying 50%. This aircraft is an absolute boss when it comes to fuel, because the range of it is spectacular. I'm going to load 30% in, right? Because looking at what I was doing earlier on with On Air, and giving me ideas on all this sort of jazz, I would love to be able to start planning flights and then having to refuel based on where we're flying. I'm just trying to figure out how we can kind of bring this back into our own kind of economy. But anyway, we'll see what we can do, right? So consider us loaded. Fuel. And let me see here now. We'll start going through a couple of buttons. So the ignition switches are in. Mags, leave them alone for the moment. Fuel tanks are on. Booster tanks, leave them alone. Landing gear is in the down position. Flap handle is up. Props and all our buttons and stuff are locked. Lovely hurdling. Supercharger is off. So we'll come down here and disappear the yoke for the moment. And we'll start now putting some electrical power into the aircraft. All right, so we do have our own battery that's turned on. Oil dilution, not worried about it. Gens, we'll turn them on, and once we get now spin on the engine, we're going to be good. Cowl flaps are going to open these guys, right? My Albatross co-pilot is missing. She's going to be upset. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now let's have a look. I think that shoogling is join FS. Yeah, defo. Let me see. Cabin heater vents. No, not worried about those. We do have almost 2 hours airtime in this machine. Windshield anti-ice, static air, emergency handbrake. That's already on. Gear handle is down. Beacon lights. I don't know if they come on automatically. Did they? We'll turn those on, put on the nav lights. Landing lights, not too worried about those at the moment. Battery is giving us 28 volts. That's what we want. All right. There's a terrible, horrible sound bleed in from someone. What is it? It's some sort of a jet. It's horrific. Anyway, we continue on. Booster pumps. The horrible sound is gone. Got our mags on where we need them. We're going to go mixture full rich. Up you go, you divil you. And we'll open our throttle here. All right. And it's going to be a start on the engine, right? Oil shut-off valves, that's all okay. Let me see here now. Generators we want. External power, no. Alternators. Oh, what are they for? Oh, carburetor, never mind those. Oil coolers. We open up the cowl flaps. We have our primer, so we'll go with the right engine. You hear the click, clackety click. And then we're going to go for a start. Player prop. Okay, she did not like that at all. Main left tank. It helps if you turn on fuel, Murphy. Alright, let's see if that works. We'll try it again. The ignition was in. Right, try it again. Say nothing now. Clear prop. There we have it. RPM be rising. She's catching. Right. It's shagged. Think now, Murphy. Think. I think you just shut off the fuel. Well, we had it there a second ago. Let's go this way now. Booster pumps. Mixture. Gust lock doesn't work. Why can't I start this thing up? Am I forgetting something like the most basic of things? Let's try it again. I think our primer's good. Right, Betsy. Now let's have you. That's a sound. That's a good sound. Bit of RPMage. Up to 1,000. Come on. Come on.
It's not the plane. It's the pilot.
Listen. That was strange because they were on a minute ago. Strange. Anyway, number 2, but we need to get the gens and reset. Okay, let's check the right gen. Right gen is now reading. That's good. We got good power. So left side prime. You can hear the clickety clackety clickety. Stand back now from me window. I'm gonna give this guy a bit of a spin. We have spinach. Good spinach. Alright. Oil pressure rising. RPM's coming up. Good start. Let's reset the left gen. Let's do a quick test on the left gen. We're looking good. We don't have an APU fitted. Alright, we're looking good here with our volts. Next up, lads, we're going to turn on our avionics. Avionics master switch turned on. Brilliant. Alright, let's continue. Inverter coming on. No worry there. Oil coolers. We've probably closed that now. Cowl flaps, go ahead and bring these down a small bit. Carburetor, leave it alone. Gens are grand, power's grand. Electrics are good. Excellent choice, excellent choice. Right, so what we're going to do, let's have a look here with our flight plan. So we can see everything's loaded here. We're going to bring back up our tablet, right? And if we go to map, no, if we go to apps, Navigraph, we're going to inject our Navigraph flight plan directly into the sim to save us a bit of messing, yeah? So fuel quantity, you can see that we're a quarter tank, right? So let me see, is that right, LDSP? No. So we want to be going to LTAI, RGB. That looks good. We're going to export this, load it into the sim. There she is after appearing. Lovely job. And let's just pan here so we can see the map. Yep, that looks good to me, lads. That looks good to me. Engine controls, we don't have any lean systems here, unfortunately, but engine's looking good. Load is 4%. Aileron, trims and all that jazz are grand. That's all looking grand. Come down here to our PFD, primary flight display. We'll set in an initial altitude of 3,000 feet. Wind information is already set from our last flight. Baro units we need to change. 1,018 hectopascals, right? I love the Navigraph and SimBrief apps. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Brilliant. They've done a great job. Okay, this is looking good here. There's no localizer. I'm not worried about that. Now, in terms of navigation, right? In terms of navigation, well, let's have a look. So we're heading down to Split. There is a VOR station at Split, so why don't we go ahead and tune that cookie in, right? Let's see here now. So we have comms and we need navs over here. So let's tune in our nav radios. So the VOR is going to be 115.7, right? 115.7. That's gone in there now. And we have a couple of options if we would like to use this for our own navigation. So what we can do, we can go to CDI, and this will go on, let's see what we have, GPS or VOR 1, right? And that'll show us the VOR on a G1000. Don't forget, the G1000 is designed to put many different bits of information all onto the one screen. So you're not scanning, you know, a whole panel of instruments. Do you know what I mean? So that'll work there. Now we do have a little Grumman G5 unit. Don't know what we can do with this. Well, we can do some stuff. So let's have a gawk, right? Heading, pitch, MFD. So this is what we're going to use this for our VOR. So we can see where we can adjust our course. Heading. But I also want to tune the VOR. So how do we do that now? Where do I do the course? Let's find out. We've got a course here. So one is Barrow, one is course. Course Barrow. Now, range. Okay, here's our course. So, what radial are we looking for, just to give us an idea? If we want to fly to Split, here's the VOR. So we're going to be inbound on, I don't know, let's call it 150. Let's call it 150. Now, does my course wheel work? Now, 150. Okay, and that's going to give us some DME as well. Once we get airborne, we're going to start tracking that, right? So your beloved G-111, even though she's all modern avionics, you can still very much push this back into old school, which I love, I absolutely love. So we're going to go ahead and get our lights turned on, extend our lightages. That's looking good. All right. So runway for departure, let's go ahead and bring it up. We'll go to our flights. Runways, it's going to give us either 04 or 31. 31 for the win, lads. Jesus, the noise of that plane. So runway 31. which is going to be ahead of us to the right here. All right. That's a Tonka taking off. Maybe that was the noise. Off the brakes. We're starting to roll. Little bit of rudder control coming in just to steer us on the ground. Passengers and all that. You okay back there? Oh, we're great, Murph. We're on our summer holidays. Brilliant. All right. How'd you get the CDI up? So, click your CDI button on your PFD and then go over to your G5. Right? If you go to your G5, click the middle button. That's where you can change stuff. Jawohl? Right. And let's just take our time heading out here. Is this a successor to the F-111? Brilliant. No, it's a really, really nice plane. The developer was with us last week chatting about it, but like for a default airplane in Microsoft Flight Sim, it's really, really good. And there's a lot of changes coming soon with Sim Update 3. It needs a couple of fixes. The LOD is a little bit kind of aggressive. Also, the sounds need savage work. It's the one thing the dev didn't actually do himself. He didn't do anything with the sounds. It badly needs an update to the sounds. It's just too quiet. It's just too quiet. Those big friggin' radials, like, they would make all sorts of noise. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's see how we get on. So, as I said, it's a relatively short run down to Split, our first stop of the night. And once we get airborne, I'm expecting us to start picking up that VOR signal. And I reckon it's somewhere around the 150 radial inbound. I reckon so, right? I reckon so. So as we're manoeuvring here on the ground, double checking all our systems, right? So up above we're fine, there we're fine, and down below we're also fine, right? Takeoff trim, elevator trims. We'll point it down just a slight bit. Easy now. And we're taxiing on out just to the we're taxiing on out to the active runway. Now, as I said, look at that weather. It's clear blue skies. It is absolutely beautiful weather. It's live weather. However, we brought the time of day back a bit. Now, to give us an idea of the temperature, have I got an old temperature gauge? No? We might have something here. Fuel flow. We'll keep an eye on that. This thing, absolute guzzles it. Why are my gen lights off? I have a problem with low RPM, maybe? Yeah. Look at that, that's even modelled. So when the RPM isn't sufficient enough, it's not enough to power the gens. That's mad, isn't it? Jim, good to see you. G1000 should have it. Oh, it does, look. Outside air temperature, 25 degrees Celsius. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? What's our code? 7000? We'll change that. 1200. And we'll just turn it on for the moment. We can continue our taxi here now. We're going to get onto that active runway. It's a busy one, so we're going to wait for the queue. Right, lads, no hanging around. As soon as you're ready, you're up and at them. Man, look at all these planes. Isn't this gorgeous? Jesus, it's stunning. So when you take off, if you want, it's going to be a right turn out over the bay, and we can just circle around for a while until we catch everyone up. Man, that's beautiful. Look at all these fine aircraft. Imagine seeing this many of these planes now. Could you imagine, lads? Chris Van Haven, good to see you, buddy. Van Halen. Halen, Murph. Pronounce Chris's name properly. It's Van Halen. Van Haven is his cousin. Twice removed. Oh, don't hit the... Jesus. Yeah, it was pretty close. Who's that? I nearly bashed you. Vacuum, I nearly bashed you. You may go ahead now. Muse fan is ignoring the taxiway speeds. I can go ahead, but there's a good chance we'll bash into each other, Vacuum. How is that now? Oh no, the simulated horror. Now, Chase, look at your man sitting out the front of the plane, look. Hi! You can't sit there for this flight, you idiot. Moving on. Multiplayer, yes, Jim, come on in, multiplayer, lads. If you'd like to join in with us, we're on join. Oh, I never turned on say intentions either. Get in there now, you good thing. So we're using Microsoft's Southeast Asian server. We're using Say Intentions Skynet. The group name is TTM, and we are using JoinFS also. Why? The lovely folks at Say Intentions, they're absolutely flat out working on their AI living world. And it's just incredible. It's just incredible. I need to have a chat with them actually because I want to show a lot more, you know. Okay. Nod to flaps for takeoff. Get ourselves lined up here. Right, lads. On the road. Go on, Phantom, you devil, you.
It's not the plane. It's the pilot.
Right. Hey, Briggsy, good to see you. Is this in the sim now or payware aircraft? I think it's in the sim, Briggsy. Right, let's get our autopilot set up here so we don't make mistakes. So, yaw dampener, no, but flight directors, yes. We're talking 3,000 initially. Let's go ahead and punch in our heading with runway heading. We're going to arm heading mode. And then when we take off, we're going to put it into flight level change. All right? So, mixture is rich. Let's start running those engines and keep an eye. So we're going to go 30 on our manifold pressure and hold. Props are good. We're walking, talking and squawking. Let's go flying. Off the brakes. And away we go. Full power, Betsy, full power. Keep a bit of pressure down on the nose. It's not picking up a VOR signal yet, but that's okay. Immediately abandon takeoff. Immediately abandon that takeoff. What a muppet. Can I go into full reverse here? It's okay, lads. It can happen to the best of us. That was a good dress rehearsal. Good dress rehearsal. And we didn't plan much fuel for this. Now, passengers, don't be alarmed. I just need to grab something. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Bloody hell, Murphy. Your first day in the job. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, you bad... Shh. It's fine. Yes, just... yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no bother. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, right now. Just right, ladies and gentlemen. We just had to...
They've done studies, you know.
Checking if there was a bird strike.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Jesus. It's alright. But look at all the beautiful planes. Look, it turned into a happy little accident. What a terrifying, stupid thing. It even says it on the ribbon. Yes, remove before flight. Huh?
It's not the plane. It's the pilot.
You need to map shift C to... I can do that. I know I can do that. I just didn't do it, Muse. Right, drive it on there now. Oh, Jesus, don't hit the ground. Olsen, go handy. Jesus. Oh, no. Nighthawk, mind the ground. Oh, jeez. It's all right, lads. All is well in the realm. Who are these lads? Hi, where are you after? We'll go not on Delta, we'll jump off on Echo. Where it'll be fine. Yep. I just didn't fancy going flying without me stuff working. Alright. Well, at least we know, you know, things work. Jesus. Be grand.
Jesus.
Alright, let's do that again. In a box, man. Don't look at my face. He made a terrible mistake. What the hell? It's grand. Listen, you know. Right.
Can I get a refund?
No, shag off. There's no refunds. This is all part of this is all part of it. The flight. We're just going to edit the last 5 minutes out, right? Power up to 30. Lovely. And let's go flying this time. Pressure on the nose. One job, right? Airspeed alive, and it's never looked so good.
Maybe hits 88 miles per hour. Yeah, that's some serious shit.
Any knots? 95. Look up there now and see Daisy. You're up, you devil, you. Alright. We have a positive rate of climb, indicating the climb. Gear coming up. Autopilot engaged. Flight level change. Yes, it's looking fantastic. Ooh, flaps up. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Flight level change up to 3,000 feet. Speed 120 at the moment. Just start rattling up. You're showing us just not how to do it because you were generous. Yes, in Pierce, yes. Or I'm Pierce. Intro 54 minutes. Wait, what? What? Who? Lone gamer, ATC alerted ground security that some Irish nutter had stolen the plane. It's grand. Shh, say nothing. Asher, now listen, wasn't it worth it though? I mean, you know, our spacing and all of that. Right, friends, what we're going to do now, well, if you're on the Xbox, press 1. If you're on the PC, press 2. If you're using Skynet or JoinFS, you press 3. And for everyone else who's wondering, just like, you know, would he forget to breathe? He's that thick. You press number 4. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream every day. Yeah, baby. Left turn coming in. All right. I mean, would you look at the absolute state of that now? Isn't that gorgeous? They got boats and everything down there, look. Gorgeous. We got 26 on the PC, 4 on console, 4 on Skynet. Mind yourself, Super Toy. The Belgian pilot, welcome in. Robert Tracy. I saw it. Pretty cool. Nice. Alpha Watt now is in VR. Command yourself. Sourdough Man forgot his CPU. Ah, Jesus. Lindy, you need to come flying with us soon. Look at the state of that. Right, another little course correction coming in. Do you know what we need to do? We need to check to see if we're getting a VOR signal. We are, friends, we are. Right, VOR, the RGB. So we want to fly in on the radial of 150, so we better turn our heading. Why can't I turn that? Right, let's turn our heading to intercept. We're getting a DME as well, so we're 59 miles out. So we're going to turn now to intercept that radial line, yeah? Now, can I hear that? I can hear the beeps. So much for 3000. Yeah, I've made an absolute terrible move there. Altitude and nose down. Sorry, V speed, nose down. All right, get us down the hill there now. Meanwhile, this little gadget is getting closer, and then we turn on course, right? Watch your speed while you're doing it, Murph. So, reduce your manifold pressure back to the dirty 30, and we'll go about 2400. Easy. Right, that sounds a little bit safer. And we're heading back down. So, other things we need to do. Let's go ahead and retract those landing lights in fear that we'll rip the divils off. And our cowl flaps are open. We need to close them. No, that's open, you Jesus. Okay, so far, so good. That button doesn't work. That's an issue. Oh no, it does work. Right, heading 120. More of a left turn here. And we should level out here. Oh, look at the views. We should level out here at 3000 feet. So we want this little line to start moving. So far so good. I don't need that. Oh jeez, that needs to be on. We've 1, 2, 3, 5. Right, okay. Get me views. Hey, Kanzui is here. Good to see you, buddy. Right, so we're just navigating our way in. Altitude should hold us now at 3000, which it has. And our speed will drop off a little bit. And we're just waiting for this gadget to start moving. We'll go a little bit more kind of aggressive to it. 50 miles out from our first stop. Let us see now what happens, friends. Let us see. I mean, it'll either be great or not great. I'm just saying, you know. Where's this now? We're on our holidays. Ah, brilliant. Isn't this gorgeous? Isn't this absolutely stunning? Bit of clouds over the mountains, look. That's very strange, isn't it? We're a while off yet. Let's get very aggressive. Let's see what happens. As we turn to intercept our VOR. This is a great plane to go flying in. We'll be at the airport. Local time. It's 20 degrees outside at 3000 feet. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, look at the views. There's boats in the lake. All you need now is the owl Apache, you know. No, speed is okay, Si. I'm just waiting on this to intercept. It will intercept. She hasn't moved yet. But it will. I have every faith in your confidence. Oh, she's moving now, look. Get in there, look. Yes. So as this comes in, we then turn our heading when this is all in a dead straight line, right? Doesn't look very intercepty. It is intercepty. Usually go for the top corner, 45-degree angle from that line. It's moving very slowly, but it is moving. Now we do have an 8-knot crosswind component. Jesus, there's a Muse fan, look. Look at the boats. Oh, man. Fancy boats. We're not intercepting this at all. What's going on? Who's in charge of the thing? It's its own pool, yeah. We'll take it, we'll take it. No, we're okay. Like, we are miles off. Miles off.
Hello there.
Hello there. P.S. Miranda, welcome in, buddy. $40 miles out. How is this not intercepting? It's aiming for a radius, so we need to be up here or so before it kind of recaptures it. Because I'm looking for that specific radial. Now, in saying that, we don't necessarily need that. Let's just head straight in. Alright, that'll lower. 37 miles out. 15-knot crosswind, yeah. I was going specifically for that 150. It doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, it's VF4 conditions. We know we're going to get down here. We're going to see we're going to see where the harbour is. You know what I mean? And like, where that VOR station is, as we're heading directly to it, it's not actually where the airport is. It's on a bit of a mountain. So we're okay. Speed is good. 150 knots indicated. Oh, hello, fireflies. That's awesome. Lone gamer. Alright, a little bit to the right. Get that guy dead straight. Easy now. Not there. Okay, aircraft is running well. Temps and pressures where they need to be. Fuel quantity is low. We knew this. This thing guzzles fuel. Guzzles it. Radar or radio altitude. Bring this up to about 200 feet. Easy now. Cylinder temperature is good. Look at that, we're burning 167 gallons of fuel an hour. Greta would be nuts. Alright. And we're looking good. Hydraulic pressure's looking good. And when we're planning to land, we'll do a hard landing on the runway, then we'll do a water landing after. And there is a bridge, but we'll bypass that for the minute. Oh, look at this. I wonder, could you fly in this airplane with that door open? Yes! Ah! Could you imagine? Now, if that isn't the best seat in the house, you'd need goggles though, wouldn't you? Hey, look at me! Wait, who's flying the plane? Jesus! Jesus! DeBlaze! Did you just see what he did? He gifted 20 tier 1 subs! DeBlaze! Did you forget to carry the 1 and divide by 2? Jesus! DeBlaze, thank you very, very much indeed. 20 bomb of subs to the channel here on Twitch. Thank you very, very much indeed. Insane support, man. Jesus. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub with thanks to DeBlaze, well, do be sure to say thank you. What an absolute ledge. Jesus. This has to be the best seat in the house. You know. Right. You'd be picking bugs out of your head for the next 6 hours. I can't close the door. Oh, wait. Right. What were you doing down there? Nothing. Nothing. I was just, nothing. I'm at the bashing me head. Get up there, you idiot. I'll bash me head off that. Right, we're looking good. Go over there now. One on water, good fishing, yes. What speed are we doing? 150 indicated. You were tanning your bald spot. What do you mean spots? Bald spots? Jesus. Man, this scenery is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. You were checking on the anchor. I was checking on the anchor. Oh, wow, look at this. Jan Markamp is in some sort of a metro liner, Saab, Meta Beach. That's our flap position. Manifold pressure's good. Torque and pressure's good. Fuel quantity, not so good. Now, speaking about our fuel and what we're trying to do for this flight, right? Well, where are we going to grab some fuel? We won't get it in Split. We're going to try and go all the way down to Dubrovnik. Prices are better there, so we need to see, can we make it to Dubrovnik? What's our endurance? Two hours. We got 2.5 hours. We should be okay. You'll be running on wet farts. This aircraft sounds like it has no intentions of joking around. Absolutely not. It's a great machine, though. Great machine. I'm really enjoying it, and like that was the whole point of this series. It was to dive into an aircraft like what we've done with the DC-6, like what we've done with the DC-3, and learn about it, figure out what we can do. You know what I mean? Mind you, I am struggling to find that heading, but you know, we'll be alright. Spoken like a man that's never siphoned avgas before. I've just got some here in LDSP. Oh, good man. We might skip that one. That might work. Right. We're getting close. We are now just 16 miles out. Muse didn't want me to stop that. Ah, Jesus, Muse, really? You feel a CTD? Muse van was having a valid moment. He had lit the candles and everything, lads, you know. Alright, we're looking good. To all our friends watching on YouTube, lads, thank you very much indeed. Great to see so many people here tonight. And, well, if you do like this sort of content, well, do be sure to hit the little like button. It helps out the stream, kind of catches the old algorithms and isms of stuff that we just don't understand. You know, power ballots for the win. Ah, Jesus, Muse. Say something sexy. Say something sexy. Brilliant. It's a bit kind of though, isn't it? It's a great song and all, but like... What is this album? This! 'Tis that imposter fella over there on YouTube's. It's not Dougal McTavish, but it's his evil twin, Dougal McTavish.
Can I get a refund?
No, there's no refunds. 'Tis very romantic, isn't it? Right, that fixed that. That fixed that straight away. Byron says, wish I could hang around longer. Been to Kotor and to Tirana a few times.
It's not the plane.
Great destinations. Nice. Yeah. Byron, you take care, my dude. Right, we're looking good. We have 11 miles out. Now this is going to be savage. Look at the mountains already that we're looking at, right? And as we approach this area, you're going to have the harbour lead you in over here on the left, right? Chris, thank you very much indeed. Our VOR is just down here, and then it's left. Now, in terms of landing, with a navigraph, LDSP. Winds 340 at 5. It's a 05 landing for the win. Alright, 05 for the win. Autopilot. Good luck to you. Alright, bring that power back. Let's scoop around here to the right. RPM coming up. Alright. Bit of power. This is pretty nice looking. Man alive, this is awesome. That VOR station is down on our left side. Man alive, the view! Isn't that absolutely insane? Our first stop of the night, folks. Easy now. You're thinking across the Atlantic, Canada down to Cork in the RJ70? Really? Jesus, man, that's a trip and a half. Right, easy now. Oh, lads, look at this. What a way to start the week, huh? We're on our summer holidays, lads. Check it out. Look at this scenery. Oh, take a bow, Microsoft Flight Sim. Look at the cut of you. Jesus. Right. Runway 05. In the little gap here in the left. Bring that power back. Aim for the bridge, lads. The cat, Jake and the cat, has decided to plop himself into me lap, so I guess I'm being forced to take a break. Jesus. See, cats control us, lads. I've always said this. Obey the cat. Look at this. Right, speed check 140. Bring her back there now. Let's go for gear. Gear coming down. Oh, look at that. All right. Watch the power. We can see our runway. Let's go for a notch of flaps. Bit of power over that bridge. 4 hours, 32 minutes in the RJ. 4.5 hours only, Thomas. Jeez, that's not bad. Man, the boats are insane, aren't they? All right, lads, we're committed. Get your landing lights on, you muppet. Right, pause in for a second. We don't want it to hurt any L direction at all. Easy now. Radar altitude is screaming at us, but that's okay. Easy. Easy. Alright, we're looking good. We'll tighten it up here on final. Man, look at this scenery. Holy crap, this is good. Alrighty then. Easy does it. Easy does it. It's like the Langoliers with me scenery. What's going on, terrain? Watch the flare. Hold the nose. Hold it. Hold. There's a bit of a bounce, but we'll take it. Reverse. Thrust. Off the runway. Out of beta. Alright. Spin around to the right here if we can. Yes. And the bounce. Alright. Welcome to our first stop of the night. This is Split Airport. Absolutely gorgeous. We did 161 feet per minute. We'll take it. Your white coat is ready. Ready? Ready? Alright. Welcome in, lads, to our first stop. On the brakes. Now that was absolutely stunning. What an approach. Okay. So we need to take off out of here. And our next little plan, we're going to do a water landing over here. And to do this... Go on, Steve! To do this, when we take off, it's a couple of right-hand turns, okay? And it's going to lead us out over into the harbour, over this side. Or is it further down? Port Split. Jesus, it's a good bit further down. Where's that bridge? Right, I'm at the bridge. It's over here. There's the bridge. Sorry, it's over this way. I was getting lost. Let's go this way, right? Wabbits 2. Just lost multiplayer. Oh no. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. So when we take off, there's the airport, right? We're going to take off. I mean, look at what we're looking at here. Look at that. Bloody hell. Right, so we're going to come over this way. And where we need to land, Port Split. It's on either side of this, but we're going to have a quick gawk here to see what it's all about. We have a couple of options, right? So we do have... Let's have a look. We have a couple of options here. So Port Split is on this side. It's actually in here, look. So this is the port. As you can see from the big friggin' ships in there and the cruise liner. Yeah? So that is where we're going to do a water landing. We also have an option to land on the far side. There's another jetty over here, right? So we can pop down there if we want to. I reckon it's going to be nice over on this side here. Alright? So that's where we're going to do our water landing, as close to that as we can get. Jeez, look at the scenery here. This is all photogrammetry. Isn't that stunning? This is absolutely gorgeous scenery. We've got a soccer stadium here as well, is it? Yes! Hajduk Split. There you go. Something seems to have happened to the aircraft. Oh, don't say that. I can assure you I left the brakes on. Yeah, the drone camera can do that. Right. At least we know what we're doing. So we're going to be taking off now, runway 5. Now, next VOR, after we leave here, so we can tune into 11545, 115450. That's our next VOR station. And then after him, I thought that said Macarena. We have an ADF, or we have Dubrovnik 1154. And that'll be Dubrovnik. And we're going to be aiming for fuel at... More cowbell, Cody. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys had an awesome stream. We're here in a place called Split. Make bends and Split. We're about to leave here now, but we're going to do a water landing. Epic Fool is here. Good to see you. Some say Epic Fool is still vomiting after the way Murph handled the chopper earlier. And it wasn't out of the discomfort, it was out of the pain. You know. Cody, hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're keeping well. If you'd like to join us, we're on the Southeast Asian server. We're doing a flight down to Dubrovnik, and then we're actually going to end up in Albania later on. Fabulous stream, great crew, awesome. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cody, how long were you streaming for? Jesus. I saw you live earlier. Have I transferred fuel in from the float tanks? No, I didn't. Good call. We're very low on fuel. Right now, isn't there a mad way to transfer fuel on this? Float tank on, and keep the booster pumps on. Right. 6 hours, just got carried away. 6 hours, it's awesome. Well done. Alright, so we're going to take off here, follow the coastline all the way around, and then we want to do a landing over at the marina. So it's going to be a water landing for this one, right? Dr. Notham, good to see you. No traffic behind you. Jesus, Dougal. Mother of God. Hang on now, lads. Do you know something I don't? Grand. Say nothing to no one, it's totally fine. Right. That's hilarious, but also, how freaking cool is that? Right, this is going to be pandemonium. Line her up there now. Line her up there now. There's a Tonka. Our crew sitting... Yeah, right back there. Yes, Murph. Grand. Right. Easy now. Lots of flaps to take off. Okay, power coming in. And toga. Speed live. Who's in the tornado? Is that Tarnish, I bet you? There's 80 knots. Ease up off the nose. 100. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Beautiful climb out. Easy now. Easy now. Alright. Gear up. Flaps in. Holy terrain heights, isn't it? Savage, isn't it? Robert Harrison, good to see you. Could have sworn I had the scenery installed. So disappointed. Oh no. Oh. John Morecamp at the CTD, you poor old devil. Right. Jesus, the noise of that fella. Right, so we follow around here a little bit. Jesus, look at that scenery though. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? This is stunning. Easy now. Easy now. So we need to put this very gently down into the, well, into the bay. Right. Well, we're going to check out the scenery as we do, right? The state of the scenery. Ryder, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, join us here at Split. We're going to be heading down to Dubrovnik next. But first, it's going to be a water landing. Man, this scenery though. Look at this. Hello, fireflies. Okay, we're gonna go for the far side here, lads. We'll go around the bay. Oh, the size of that factory, look. Jeff Fabiano's in the house. Good to see you, Jeff. Hope you're well, buddy. I need to do a salute to say thanks when my plane will crash. Good to see you, man. Jesus. 22 months. So come here, right? We're flying the G-111, the Albatross. I don't know if you spent much time in this, but this is the all fancy one with the modern avionics. Really fancy now with the old, with our G5 thrown in there for like VOR and stuff, right? Beautiful. So we're here in Split, Croatia, and we're going to do a landing here now in a second, a water landing, right? Doing well. My H6 setup has been a journey. Oh man, how did you manage for the? How did you manage for the chair? Mr. Lard says, I read the other day, or no, I read the other year that youth from Stockholm Wait, now what? The youth stock I'm taking to go there. Oh, Jesus. Simfab and filing the metal away. Yeah. Nowhere did it say you had to get, like, you know, tool time. Do you know what I mean? Right, easy now. Notch your flaps. We're going for a water landing here. Not too slow. We'll get down to that ship as close as we can. We'll park Iggy there for a minute. Jesus, Muse. Easy now. Yeah, no, I was the same. I was like, how is this going to work? And I used, I got a GT Omega chair, but like... Now, does your chair have, is there an L adjuster on it for moving forwards and backwards? But they are class, aren't they? I got the H3 and like, it's, oh my word, it's amazing. The H6, like that's 2 extra degrees, I think, is it? Or 3 even. Right, easy does it now. We got a notch of flaps. Let's go 2 notches of flaps. You didn't warn me you were slowing. Has rails, nice. The Stinger, yeah, man, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Right, easy does this one now, lads. Easy. Keep that nose up. As we approach stall speed. Get ourselves trimmed up, because when we cut the power, it'll drop. Easy. There's 60 knots. 65. Keep her coming. Keep her coming. Keep her coming. That's a Thompson.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
A Scardy. Touchdown. All right. Reverse. Thrust. Beta. If I didn't know any better, that sounded like a freaking runaway prop. Get back there now. There we go. Alright. Okay, we need to drop the anchor. Mind your head. Go forward. Open up that now, quick. Grab the devil. Yep. Forward. Yep, mind your head. Now, this won't work perfectly. I have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery. Reverse again. Right, we're looking pretty good. How do we do this now? You can't manually do it. Don't hit the shagging boats, Murph. Easy. Isn't there a click spot? Yes. No. Yes. We just need to stop moving forward. We're not too bad looking here. Get down there quick. Oh, Jesus. Where's me little clipboard? Get up there. Get up, you devil, you. Anchor. There we go. There we go. Right, now we're sound. Now we're absolutely sound. I'm at the bash of my head. Wait now. Wait now. Yes. Look at that. This melted candle wax apocalypse of Thompson. And then this other boat over there, a yacht, look, very fancy. But if you go to a good kind of range, it does look quite impressive, doesn't it? Wanted to pop in and say congrats on full time. If you ever need anything, just hit me up. Such an incredible feeling, and you've been killing it. Jeff Faviano, thank you very, very much indeed. What a legend! Lads, a man who needs no introduction. If you're not following Jeff, what's wrong with you? Go over to Jeff's channel, drop him a follow and say no. Terribly kind. Can't wait for Providence. There's going to be pints, Jeff. I'm just saying, there's going to be pints. Man Muse!
Myself.
Murphy, what screen have you Love Island on? Wait, what? GG Machines, good to see you, Rob. Hope all is well. Jesus, there's absolute royalty in the stream tonight. So lads, the rig that we use, Viper, this gadget here beside us, right? Exclamation point specs, that gives you the whole build of what this machine is, sporting things like a 9800 X3D and a 4090 with 96 gigs of gigs of like Jesus of RAM. Well, it's all powered by GG Machines, and check out their website if you ever need advice, just someone to talk to about either buying a custom build or looking to build a PC. They're your guys. They just are. So do be sure to check them out. ggmachines.ie. Do be sure to check it out. Reminds me, I must buy a PC. Epic Fool, there you go. Look for Rob when you ring. Say, hello, Rob. I need a machine. He'll sort you. Great to see. Rob, I need to get up your neck of the woods. Might be on Saturday. Right. I'll call in because they've only opened a brand new showroom in Dublin. So we'll have to get up there and do some streaming. That'd be hilarious fun. Can someone remind me the weather that it's June? Yeah, it's brutal out there, isn't it? It's raining and it's cold. Baranko, thank you very, very much indeed. Yes, you have to. We do a 50/90 business. Yeah, baby. Right, I mean, Jesus. Yeah, no, and I have a box here as well, Rob. Yeah, we'll sort it out. I'd say Saturday. I'll have a busy Saturday. Providence is only a half an hour drive from me. Oh, Jake and Dad, nice. Yeah, we're away to Providence in like 2 weeks. It's going to be nuts. 100%. Lads, do check out GG Machines. As I said, you can get, well, I haven't shown them properly yet, but they do, you know, like the big, massive mouse mats, right? They do them as well. I'm not allowed to buy a 50/90, says Muse. Be grand. But like even peripherals, but as I said, like if you're building a PC and if you want to know what hardware works with what, like it's Jesus, like, and the support. That's what it is. I mean, you guys know the story when the last PC I had, Iceman, when we had to stand it down, the support that we got was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it transitioned from an entire Intel build over to AMD from the CPU, and it's been an absolute machine altogether. Really, really has. So do be sure to check them out. They said there was meant to be a heat wave in Ireland this week. What? Are you sure? Be a shame if you bought a 4090 and a very expensive mouse mat, right? Get a 9070 XT instead, says CP. I don't know. I think there's... With the 9070s, I think the bang for buck is there, but I don't think it competes with a 5090. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Do you know? Yes, I see planes crashing here. This is a good sign. Right, lads. Successful water landing. Right. Anchor away. Close the doors. Disappear you. Now, we need to turn ourselves. So if we do this right, is it loads of power on that side? Yes. Yes. No! Oh, Jesus, no. That's gone terribly wrong. Oh, no, Jesus, Marv, back it up! Oh, it's like a scene out of Titanic. We're going to hit the thing! Oh, jeez. No, we're all right. We're all right. You're all right. That was close. Not gonna lie, that was close. Now, if I did that side... Yes! See? I'm boating! Yes, we're boating. Ah, this is fantastic. Jeez, look at the water effects there in the spray, look. Alright, easy now. Easy now. Right. We want to go forwards now. A little bit more forwards. Turn the bejesus out of it, Merv. Flaps. We'll set one flap to take off. Point ourselves just out the general direction so we don't hit anything. Welcome to Microsoft Boat, right? Right. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, friends. Let's go flying. Alright, keep that nose down a little bit. Speed alive. Oh, look at the state. Look at the state of that. Now that is pretty. Up, and away. Nice. Mr. Dan, good to see you. Ship Sim 25 looking good. Wait, what? Is there an actual Ship Simulator 25? Right, easy now, lads, easy now. So we want to pick up another VO War. This one is going to lead us down to Dubrovnik. Now we're very far out. It's 104 miles away. Its frequency is going to be on 115.4, which is... Is it Dubrovnik next? It is. It is. 115.4. Now we'll get the other one first. 115.4, which is straight ahead of us almost nearly. Is it now? Trim ourselves out here as best we can. Uh, 115.45. Okay, why aren't you picking that? Easy now. Let's get a bit of altitude. Do you know what it is? I'd say it's behind the mountain. That's what's wrong. How cool is that, right? Mr. Dan says, a bit of 9800 X3D question for you. Any tips would recommend for flight sim with it? Mr. Dan, I have that very chip. And it's excellent. It is excellent. So that VOR appears to be behind that mountain over here on our right. That's why we're not getting the signal. How cool is that? So we want 3,000 feet, which we're pretty much just there. Let's go ahead and lock our autopilot in, right? Now what you give me? Heading, altitude, all right. Our VOR just came online. 10 miles now, we're high enough so we can actually see over that little mountain. Perfect. So it's Dubrovnik we want next, and that's at a frequency of 1154. Now we're unlikely to... Oh, we are getting it, look. 91.73, we'll take that. Let's turn course to intercept. And we need a heading bang on of... 122 degrees. Alright. I notice sometimes it hits 100% in some games, oddly. There's a setting, right? There's a setting, Mr. Dan, in the BIOS. I forget the name of it, but it's like super mode or something, right? And a lot of games don't like that because it will peak at 100%. Some games love it, some don't. Flight Sim particularly hates it, right? Precision boost, yeah, that's the one. Turn that off. So basically, what you want to look at here is, right, if you go to your taskbar, we say, right, and you look at your performance. My CPU, she's running at, I think it's 6,000, my memory, yeah. So your CPU, that's currently running at 5.23 gigahertz, but like, it's like 47% across all values. And considering, say Intentions is running, which can get a little bit heavy on your CPU using Skynet. They're aware of that bug, right? But your CPU with Flight Sim, you shouldn't be getting over 50-55%. And that's all cores getting use. And like, what's mad about the AMD CPU, it's far more efficient. With the Intel CPU I was getting, that I used to have, there were more cores, but nowhere near as efficient. You know what I mean? Okay, it can do it. It runs a 5.2 consistently. You've seen it hit 5.8 in games. Yeah, you don't need it that high. That clock speed, you don't need 4 gigahertz is plenty fast. Do you know? Because you have multiple cores. You know what I mean? And like that 5 gigahertz, that won't be running on every single core. That's where your X3D comes in because it pushes it. Do you know? But speed. Resizable bar, what's that all about? The last Intel I had was a proper space heater. They run very hot. This chip, the AMD, if I've seen it at 70 degrees once, it's way cooler. And even the power consumption, multiple cores, but Andrea is the best one. Very good, Mr. Chippy. Yes. That was very good. I turned off rebar for Flight Sim and got rid of all my stutters. Resizable bar. What does it do? How are we looking? Right, we're going to keep the bar at 40 inches. And we want to watch this fuel flow, right? The performance leaves me breathless. Have you run away? Toss the feathers. Oh, look at this, lads. It lets the CPU communicate with the GPU for memory distribution. Right. We'll have to check that one out. Tune. We lost the VOR, but the reason being is there's a big friggin' mountain in our way. I love the way this is simulated, look. So we will get it back in a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and get these lights back in.
She's a fox. In France, she would be called La Renard, and she would be hunted with only her cunning to protect her.
She's a babe.
She's a robo-babe. In Latin, she would be called Babia Majora.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, right. Looking good, lads. What course was I using? Just an inbound. One 1154, right? One 1154. We'll keep an eye. Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. Right, speed is 180. That's quite okay. You still have the VOR? There we go. I imagine it's the mountains here. Particularly there, look. It's finding it hard to get over that gap. Okay, what's the fuel situation? Oh, shit! How's our generators working? They're good? Switch with the Cessna for water landing? Nice. Look at the scenery, lads. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Jesus. Like, isn't that just stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. We're doing 190 knots. We are booting it. More cowbell. The absolute state of this. Looks like Antarctica. It's the way the sun is hitting it. And if you change, like, that's what I'm saying, right? If we were to change the time of day, and that does look pretty intense, right? But look at this, right? So current time is 11:22. Let's remember that, right? Like, lads, you know what I mean? What a beautiful, beautiful simulator this is. Isn't that absolutely mental looking? Like, it's just stunning. There's the lads. They gotta fix the LOD. Where's the moon, look? The sea texture is something that should be improved. Well, from the right altitude, it looks great. Look at that. Like, right, when scenes like this are depicted in the sim, you can just imagine the flight sim team just kind of sitting back and going, oh yeah, right? Murph, what's on the news this week? I don't know how busy. I'm waiting. I need permission from 2 very important aircraft releases, and I can't say boo until I have permission. So for now, we're going to be checking out the FS Labs A321. We're going to be checking out Rhode Island, Providence from Inibills, and we'll see what else we can do. You know. Can we guess them a new nod? You can guess them all you like, but I can't nod. Sworn to secrecy, right? One of them sounds like Blartip. What? You know, he plays good music though. You know. Are we loving the visuals tonight, lads? Isn't this absolutely stunning? Man alive. Yeah, some of the new MS scenery releases. You better believe it, Epic Phil. We're going to start off with our helicopters. That's all I'm allowed fly now. Man, this is absolutely gorgeous. And the sim is running like an absolute champ. We got 100 FPS here. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we'll put the time of day back to where she belonged. What were we, 11:30? I mean, look how it transforms. It's like a different world, isn't it? Now let's look at Elevatex while we're here. So far so good. It's tracking our flight beautifully tonight. We're loving it, lads. I'm really enjoying Elevatex, I gotta say, lads. I think it's very, very good. It updates really fast as well. One little thing I realised, it doesn't automatically start tracking even though you should. As in, it doesn't launch with Windows. It needs to start doing that, you know? Just book your flights and hotels. See you there. Ah, nice one, Jeff. Nice. Yes. And there's a Murphy's Pub. I keep telling it could be shite, but there's a Murphy's Pub. Go out the door at 11 o'clock and walk that direction till you find Murphy's Bar. We'll have to check it out for science. You know. Hills fan, bring a Guinness t-shirt with you. Tell them we're here for quality control to test the pints so we don't have to pay for them. Right? Actually, that's pretty much a genius idea. Why didn't I think of that? Right. Our VOR, we've gone boils off. Get back on track there, Susan. I switched to Elevatex a week ago, haven't looked back. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I think it's really good. Like, it's simplistic, that's what I like about it. That's what it's all about, do you know what I mean? Adam would be a better judge though. I'd say Adam or Gibbo. Yeah, the two of them would nail it. We get them to taste it first. What's the Guinness like, lads? Is it all right? Yeah, pint, please. Lightweight and it works. Yeah, 100% that stinger. Right, bit of turbulence here. This is nice. 9-knot wind coming in our left side. So when we get down to Dubrovnik, this is going to be a very low pass. So we need to be careful at this. We got 50 miles to go. You can claim your beer back as client entertainment now. I think the Irish tax kind of copped onto that, you know. You also need to take clipboards for authenticity. Brilliant. Could you imagine us rocking up? Hello, how are you getting on? Listen, they sent us from James's Gate. We're just here to make sure, you know, the quality is where it needs to be. Oh yeah? That's right, yeah. We'll just have 4 pints and we'll tell you now how the quality is. Get out. What? You can see it happening. Alright. I fitted rear view mirrors to me bike and I haven't looked back since. Oh dear. We got a great bunch of folks flying with us tonight, lads. This is insane. So many pilots. Nightstep, how's that new machine working out? Oh wow, look at the little islands here, look. Gorgeous. 4 pints each. Yeah. Do you reckon they've had some mad jokes try the beer inspector trick? I've done it before, years ago. No, you need 3 members from the Guinness and 1 from Tato. They won't have Tato over there. Like, there's not a hope, you know. And I don't want to bring Tato all the way to America. Do you know? I need a second opinion. You change planes, need I say more? Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a massive bridge there, lads. I'm just saying. There's a massive bridge. Checking out the MU2. Oh, I haven't flown that in ages. Yeah, good call. Now, hang on.
Hang on to your hats, boy.
Is this something that we could actually fly without worrying that we're going to end up in the drink? Let us go again. A closer inspection is required. Right. I mean, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Well, apart from that, you know. Easy now. Easy. Trust the look of it, and if it has those handrails, we're shagged. What do you mean monkey, Mr. Dan? And it's probably your head. I mean, what do we reckon? Landable? Not landable? I reckon landable. in a world with a bridge and a pilot with a crew, they will attempt to land on a narrow bridge. This is going to be absolute hell in a minute. Listen, it's going to be fine, right? If we don't make it out of this, tell someone to clean up after my cat. Right? Easy now. Right, we're going in for it. We're going to do the thing with the yoke with the thing. Watch your speed now, Murph. Looking out the window like an idiot. Keep turning. Not your flaps. Watch your power. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Oh yes, friends. This is going to be... Wait now. They're all traveling the same direction. What side of the road is the right side of the road? Ah! Easy. Oh no, someone's dead already. Oh Jesus,
have a problem.
No, there's no problem. Wait, oh no, there's carnage. Oh Jesus. Easy now. Easy now. Wait now. Come on. Get down. Oh Jesus. Yes. We're down. We're alive. Oh no, down. Oh no, balls, we died. Oh no. Balls. Oh no, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yeah. Oh look, beautiful. And at the same time, shagged it. Who was that? Brilliant. Yeah, lads, don't. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it, lads. It's even the cars are driving off the bridge. It's a trap. Don't do it. It's not what you think.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works.
Every time. Yeah, no, it's. Oh wait, now look, they're all mad for it. Oh Jesus. You don't do it, lads. It's a total trap. Oh, don't. Don't fly this way. It's not safe. Olsen, look out! Lord, look at that! You thought you were smart going for the middle! Oh, Jesus! He thought he was smart trying to land it in the middle. That was never going to work. Liam! Look out, Liam! Liam has a very particular set of skills. No, he doesn't. Hang on! Can he? No, he can't. No. Oh, no. Branko, yes! No! No. Right, anyway, who's in charge? You haven't a clue what you're doing. Right. What sort of a bridge is this? You fall through it? We need to get onto the Croatian Roads Department. Yeah, we're not liking that. Now, I need to restart this plane mid-air. This is a stupid idea. By the way, Elevatex is going to think I have the worst landing in the history of landings. Balls.
Yeah. We're going the wrong way.
Oh, wait, hang on. She started. Brilliant. Ah, yes. Regained. Everything's perfectly fine. Back to our heading and altitude, please. Nothing to worry about at all. Oh, wait, now, hang on, plane. What are you doing? Will you pull up there now? It's a good plane. No, Jesus, no, you want to be pulling... Oh, Jesus. Autopilot off. Yes. Easy now. We want 3,000 feet. Autopilot. Heading mode. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. That's what's wrong. Right, we're okay. Keep it together, man. Had to use slew mode. Thanks, Gibbo. It'll be grand. Right, that was a bad idea. Yeah. Although 282 feet, I mean, we're not going to... You know what I'm saying? Landing report. If there was ever supposed to be a landing report, it's still not terrible, that 282. Like, I'm just saying, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. Right, 40... How many? 40 miles out. Ah, brilliant. We're getting through it. Could be worse, you know. Where is this now? Oh yeah. No, that's not great. What's this one like? That's not great either. We were good there a while ago, actually. What was the name of that one? There we go. Yes. Crashing report, right? Right, are we going the right way now? We are. Right, let me see. Let's get our course. Right turn. Now we're looking better. We're looking better. All is well in the realm. We were very far out, now we're very far in. Oh, look at the views though. We probably need to move out to the right a bit. Let's see here now. Let's go this way for a minute. Yes. Anyone with the India Fox Echo Heapler F14 should have an email with the new one in case Heapler don't publish it. I got mine on Orbex, so do you know Orbex turned around and said, "Here's your update," you know. Right, let's see here now. We're catching up with the lads. Easy. Left turn. Alright, we're looking good again. That'll work. Alright. Got to go early, start the early AMs as idle cut off. No worries, buddy. An email from Just Flight. Yeah, so Just Flight have updated their arrows in the last week, and yeah, if you got the India Fox Deco from them, they'll see the you should see the update. I saw the Orbex had an update as well, so we should be grand, right? Now I'm just looking at our flight plan for tonight. Will we actually make it to Albania? Not quite sure yet. Dubrovnik, then Tivat. I reckon we'd be doing well to get down to Albania. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we'll stop tonight at Tivat and then we'll start from there next week. Because we got a couple of weeks to do this, right? I was thinking 4 weeks to do it, but 4 weeks probably will do it. Because that's going to lead us all the way up to Expo, which I cannot wait for. Right. Ooh, the tunes tonight, lads. How's our fuel situation? Yeah, we didn't have fuel for that messing around. We got 43 minutes left of fuel. We're 26 miles out. The good news, we are refueling at Dubrovnik. I'd be faster in the Islander at this rate. Be grand. I'm loving the I'm just loving the scenery, lads. Isn't it absolutely insane? Absolutely stunning. Look at the state. It's a plane from the 50s, or I'd say the 40s. Where is it now? G-111 Albatross. It introduced in 1949. That's mad. Oh, look at this. This is insane, insane scenery. So we need to do a very low pass over Dubrovnik. That's coming up very soon. Our speed is good. We got 40 minutes endurance. We're there in 20. So we should be grand. Imagine that road here, look. Imagine taking a drive on that road. Like that coast road there, could you imagine it? Either there or there, doesn't really matter, because you'd have a better view up here. But that looks stunning. First flight 1947 for testing. You drove on that road, Bossman says, 2 years ago to Dubrovnik. Nice, nice. Not built for Sklodas. Well, it's mad, right? Mr. Tippy, you're absolutely right. Look how much aviation has evolved over that period. Like, it's staggering to think just how much aircraft have changed. A lot of them still keeping a lot of their roots, but like, they've changed so much. Right, we have photogrammetry coming ahead, so I reckon we're going to pop off the autopilot, get down good and low for this one, and let's go exploring this absolutely stunning scenery. Let's change the time of day, give it a bit of oomph here. 1830 local, lads, because that just looks pretty. Oh yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Easy now. Alright, drop our speed down. Dubrovnik is spectacular. Kotor, which is nearer Tivat, is on another level. Watch your speed. Have the new bridge there, look. This is stunning. Isn't it gorgeous? Got a lighthouse out here. Man, we gotta take some choppers out here someday. Is there a helipad here, I wonder? No helipad. Jesus, look at it. Look at the state, lads. That's a hotel, look. Oh man, look at that. Isn't that incredible looking? Speed is okay. Right, we'll come over the old part of the town. M860 would be class around here for sure. King's Landing, lads, look. Isn't that savage? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh man, look at the detail of the wall. Right, don't hit Aunt Murph. Could you imagine? We'd make a total mess there, like if we just they never invite us back, right? Hang on, we must do one of these. Look at the scenery. It's some of the best scenery you can get in the sim, and it's just done so well. Richie tonight. It's just beautiful. We do not have much fuel left. In actual fact, we have no fuel left. Balls! Right, don't panic! Jesus! We didn't have fuel for this scenic diversion! Right, don't panic.
Jesus.
They'll come out to us with a little fuel can. It'll be grand. Oh, dear. We're out of fuel. We're out of fuel. Shh, shh. It's grand. I thought it said we'd 40 minutes. Easy now. Glide it in, Murph. Glide it in. It'll be fine.
Can I get a refund?
No, there's none. How is it took? Yeah, I don't know. So look at this big easy bottle of vodka in the back. We've run out of shagging fuel. Right, easy now. I'm going to one flaps. They're going to add to me drag. Easy now. Oh dear. Oh, we're going to go down. Oh, Jesus. She's going. She's going. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It's not the plane. It's the pilot.
And it's also quite choppy. Oh, dear. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Janie Mac. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, Janie Mac. Landed it. Right. The Defense Department requests to inform you that your sons are dead because they were stupid. We're going to need a shot of fuel now. To be fair, there's far worse places you could break down. Look at you and your fancy fuel, Blanco. Yeah, there's fuel pumps running, but we don't need them anymore. Is there fuel in me drop tanks? Could be lucky. There is! Oh, this is brilliant! It's very choppy! How's your seasickness, Merv? Oh, this is brilliant! We have a drop of fuel! Right, you need to go back the road. Oh, wait, hang on. You need to go forward. Right now? Right, something like that. Turn us there now, Giuseppe. Easy. One notch of flaps to take off. We need to make a serious beeline for this airport. Right. Power. Come on! Oh, Jesus! We're on the wrong side of those waves! Oh! Easy! No! Oh, Jesus! Right, we're up! Open at them! Open at them! Open at them! Right, we're airborne, barely. That's a strong wind. Flaps in! These holes are pretty strong. They were designed to land in like, you know, the ocean. Immediately get us to the airport. Jesus, lads. Dubrovnik, beautiful, you know. Are your feet supposed to be wet? Yes, yes, you paid for the full experience. Right now, straight in landing. Gain altitude like an absolute divot as well, Murph. I don't know how long this fuel is going to last. Upsy daisy. Yes. There's the beautiful town of Dubrovnik. It's absolutely gorgeous. With its fine walls. We had a drop of fuel left in our drop tanks. I can see the runway. There it is. We're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. I hope we're going to make it. Keep going, Betsy. Keep going. We need altitude. Yes. Bloody hell. Yeah, I brought very little fuel. That was the point. We were supposed to do good fuel planning. I think my planning was grand. I just never turned on the rear reserves. Right, we're looking good. Right, fly it straight in. Easy now. Yes. Look at the state of that, though. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, pause. Now we're too high. Right, that's enough of that. Now we're landing. Power back. Oh, balls are too high. This is going to be a disaster. Lower the legs. Let it all hang out there now. Oh, Jesus. Steep approach. We could try a slip. Slip it in there now, Jacintia. Oh, Jesus. Not to flaps. Oh, we're slipping. Yes, we're flying sideways. That's how it is. How we like to fly. We're definitely going to need. We're definitely going to need fuel here. Easy now. Second notch of flaps. Come on. Yes. No. Yes. Easy now. Easy. Doing all right. We still have fuel. Not much of it, mind you. Easy now. Call the ball. And I'm flyer. Good to see you, buddy. Right, we're okay. We're okay. Easy. Easy now. Gear is down. Flaps fully set. And we need a very gentle landing. Imagine living in that house down there, look. Jesus. Easy. Bit of wind hitting us. 18 knots across the nose. That's not nice. It's so windy. Bit of trimmage. Trimmage. Easy, Murphy. Easy. Yes. Watch the flare. Touchdown. Don't fall off the runway. Into beta. Immediately get off the runway. We need fuel, lads. We can't be hanging around here now. Jesus. Right, flaps in. And then it's an immediate, we need to leave and make it down to Tivat before that sun sets. All right. This is a terribly beautiful part of the world, though, isn't it? Isn't it stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Right, drop the fuel in here to the right-hand side. Easy. Easy. Ah, Jesus. Right. Yeah, we're going to call it a Tivat, I reckon, right? Ah, Toto had a CTD. I don't believe you. Right, hold it there, Betsy. Brakes on. And let's go external power if we have it. Which we don't. Alright, fear not. Fear not. Right. We need fuel immediately. Aircraft. Quick fill. Fuel. Fuel is cheap in Dubrovnik. 70%. Load it in. Crunch. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Right, start her up there, Betsy. Let's see what happens. It really does, NM Flyer. It looks stunning. Man, look at that engine. Yes. Good start. Alright, lads. Let's go at it again. So it's going to be a quick dash down to Tivat. Extend our lights. This will be our last hurrah for this evening. It's not far. Okay, landing lights are now on. And let's head for this runway. Lots of flaps. Jeez, we've got loads of people here. This is awesome. It's a 22-mile hike. There's Muse. Cheers, Muse. Oh no, there's a goose on the runway. We have to get around him. Don't hit the goose. So we're gonna simulated horror. Right, we're grand. That man good is here. Good to see you, man. Right. We'll hang a right here and then blast off out, right? Easy, blue line. You take it easy, buddy. Alrighty. We're okay. We're alright. You're alright. Trim. Always check your trim. 100%. I think we're good though. Trim is good. Alright, line up. Trim is good. Power coming in. Let's go flying. Stu's winning. It's a drag race. Any knots? Upsy daisy. Mind the wind, Murphy. There you go. Man, that's pretty, isn't it? Gear up. Flaps in. All right. Look at that! That is insanely good. Right, lads, another head count. If you're still flying with us, Xbox pilots press 1, PC press 2. If you're using Skynet or Join FS, you press number 3. And for everyone wondering, where are we going? You press number 4. Man, look at that view. Energizer says, nice to see Dallas Fort Worth is now out for 2024. Oh, nice. Oh, we'll have to go flying there now soon. Brilliant news. 19 on the PC, 1 on console. Sweet. So where's the Bay of Kotor? So is that up here on the left? I think it is. Easy now. Man alive, look at this. Yeah, I think it's up there on the left. This is stunning. Muse fan installed the 2020 KDFW in 24 and it seemed okay. Nice. Oh lads, look at that sunset, man. Jesus. Right, let's see what happens. It's the double bay left of Tivat. Okay, gotcha. It's around this corner, so that's where we're headed. What time do you have it set? Good question. 18:30, although that's a lie because the sim time doesn't work. 18:52 local. Super Monkey, anytime, buddy. Ah, sorry to hear that, 777. A poorly Welsh collie. Ah, poor old devil. Right, let's fly in this neck of the woods and we see what sort of trouble we can get into. Ah, look at it. Man alive. Isn't it something else, isn't it? Yes, look fantastic, lads. Alright. Looks like the weather just changed. See the way the sea texture's changed? Ace drivers on the PC. Mind yourself. The area in front of Tivat is also Cutter Bay. Ah. Well, it's all in here to the left-hand side. I mean, that's where we're going, right? This is stunning. Oh, we shall have fun flying around here, lads. This is absolutely incredible looking. It's absolutely stunning. Look at this. The views, man. Where is this we need? Oh yeah. Kelly Price, good to see you. We're down at Tivat, just south of Dubrovnik. Man alive, look at that. Stunning. Look at the height of those mountains. So there's our airport over there. We're going to fly straight ahead, lads. Ramble over this way. Oh, yes. So we got another bay in here through the narrow strait. Isn't it unreal, isn't it? Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this! Beautiful. Man, what a place to go flying, right? Speed is good. Don't hit the mountain. Don't hit the mountain. Right, round to the left. It's just so much better in 24, isn't it? Look at that! Mind the mountains, Murphy. They hurt. Okay, round to the right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it stunning? It is some of the most impressive scenery in the sim. It is absolutely gorgeous. Need to climb here a bit. Under pressure. Come on, Betsy. Like, I mean, here we are, right? We're sitting in our homes or offices or whatever. Thousands of miles between us. And yet we're all exploring this absolutely insane part of the world. It's just incredible, man. Patrick, you take care, buddy. Right, we're about to do a landing, so we're going to go in where that harbour is above, and then it's a final turn right into where the airport is. This has been superb scenery. Absolutely gorgeous. Right? Due to now cloth for me windows or something, you know. Right. B3 Burner says, never flown in the sim over Croatia. Oh, dude, you gotta try it, man. It's gorgeous. Look at the mountains there, like, it's stunning. And the lads did this flight on VATSIM. They did it with Ali as well, I think. Gotta take an airliner in here, man. It's awesome. And a real challenge as well. So we're gonna pop down over the mountain here. Do you see that harbour? That's our visual reference point. Then we turn right, hard final, go over the next harbour, and then we're in, right? Oh, the TBM 850 Energizer, one of my favourites, man. Alright, watch the speed, power back. We're going to have to slip this one as well. Easy now. We're shocking fast. You can drive here in ETS. Ooh. Right, we're very fast. This is even too fast for an airliner coming in. Easy. There we go. Speed coming down. Good. That's looking better. Level off here a little bit. And make a right turn. Pop the gear. Easy. There's a runway. Man alive, isn't this gorgeous? Alright, notch your flaps. Over the next harbour. Windshield is all scratchy, yeah. Where is that aiming, that bay? Easy now. Bit of a tailwind coming in here. They're the mountains you went over. No way, man. Jeez, look at the marina down there. This is fantastic. Alright. Let's ramble in, friends. Ramble in. What a beautiful approach. Look at the scenery out there, look. Stunning. It's on the other side of this bay. North or south? South, I'd say, is it? Watch your speed. Height is a little bit off. We'll fix that. It's to our left. Gotcha, okay. Bit of trim required. Easy now. And look at the, like, a back taxi is needed here as well. It's awesome. Easy. Easy. Power to idle, hold that nose. Lead the speed. Poor old devil never had a chance. Hold the nose. And we're down. Reverse thrust. Beta mode engaged. Flaps in. Little bit of braking. And we'll get out of your way. Easy now on the grass. What a beautiful part of the world, man. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. Still haven't fixed floating aircraft? Well, they have, but it all comes down to the airport mesh. So whatever data the sim has by default, and then when you have a custom scenery, this is custom airport, there's always going to be a difference, you know what I mean? Right, this is where we'll end tonight's flight. We're going to start next week from Tivat as we continue on down into Albania, and we're heading on to Greece then. We've seen some stunning scenery here, haven't we? Absolutely fantastic. Stu says, cheers Murph, the flights really got me back. The love for flight sim. Awesome news, Stu. It's the group flights, lads. You know what I mean? When we go flying together, it's just absolutely incredible. It's so much fun. If you flew this on your own, it's still nice, but like getting to go flying with you guys, man alive, it's so cool. James, we're after leaving terrible marks in the grass. Say nothing there now, right? Park it straight, you muppet. There you go. Alright, park and brake. And I suppose we'll just have to shut it down. Alright. 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 And alright. Beautiful. Let's park her here for the night. Alright. There we have it, lads. Wasn't it only savage though, wasn't it? CTD just is about to shut down. I don't believe you. Jesus. That is just a beautiful sight. And look at you lads there. And that's savage looking, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Right, lads, that's going to do us for tonight. Oh, look at all the planes, though. Look. That's insane looking. Look how small the goose are. Or the geese. The goose is much smaller than the albatross, isn't it? Really, really nice flight. My simming system froze on. All that was working was Murphy's voice. Oh dear. That was a lot of fun, lads. Absolutely was. So we're back tomorrow. Don't know what I'm doing during the morning time. We'll see what the crack is. We're definitely back tomorrow night for some trucking in American Truck Sim. And yeah, we'll see. I'll see how the morning goes. I'm planning to be on though same time again as this morning. We'll see how we go. I haven't figured out yet. I do want to fly an X-plane as well. That 767 got a really nice update, so we'll have to check that one out as well at some stage during the week. Might be tomorrow. We'll see what the crack is in the morning. But guys, as always, I want to thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in tonight. To everyone on YouTube, lads, really appreciate all the likes. They do help out the stream. And for all the new subscribes that we had as well. Also, all the subs on Twitch, which has been amazing. We've had gifted subs all over the shop. I want to thank you also very, very much indeed. So that's it for tonight. We're back tomorrow. Jan Booker, welcome in. We're back tomorrow at some stage in the morning, probably around 1100 Zulu, give or take. And then tomorrow night, 1900 Zulu, we're back in ATS as we explore Arizona, heading to the Grand Canyon. So yeah, lots more to come. So until then, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we've got a gun sight. This is a beta, so I'm not too worried. It looks great though, doesn't it? Listen to this. Did you hear that bang? Did you? How do we fix this? Right, don't panic. Dublin. Pascal Sheehy, RTE. Is Pascal Sheehy still doing the news? Oh, there's Gibbo, look! He almost turned it over. Gibbo, you nearly rolled it.
Yeah, baby.
Did you just say that? He nearly rolled the trailer coming in. Hilarious. Yeah, we can hear you.